Yeah, yeah, getting down with the music, getting down with the music, getting down. This is actually one of the, like, seriously best songs on this whole friggin' game, to be honest. I love this song. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Maybe I should figure out how to get these songs on my phone somehow so I can listen to them in the car when I'm cruising to work. Like, this would be a great cruising to work song right here. Now it's over. Now I'm sad. All right, let me pull up my channel on my computer here so I can see my comment section. Hang on a minute. There we go. Oh my god, this is so loud. I gotta turn this down. I've got, like, I was listening to the song and I cranked it up. It was so good. Hey Chris, hey David. And then it gets to this song and it's like this weird chanting and it gets so loud. Oh my god, I gotta turn it down. Okay. Shake Styles also welcome. Hey everybody. Alright, so I'm pulling up my stuff over here so I can see it over here. There we go. And is that really on pause? I'm gonna unpause this for a moment. There we go. I saw the plane just sitting in the air. I'm like, why is the plane sitting there? And Tim, welcome Tim, welcome. All right. Wow, we got a full room already. Okay, so we're gonna start off today. We're gonna do this really quick because I want to pour myself a drink of this. So usually, you guys know me to be drinking a nice, or a good whiskey or something like that, something that I appreciate, things like that I'll talk about. This week I got something a little different, and I've done that before, with vodka once in a while. But this week I found something amazing. This is Hornitos. This is a tequila, and this is Hornitos Black Barrel. I'm going to show you the label here. And it's aged in charred oak barrels like whiskey, right? So they aged this Hornitos tequila for 18 months in a charred barrel. And this stuff is absolutely amazing. As you can see, I bought this last Monday, I believe, right after work. And that's how much of this I've already been drinking down. Like, it's only a $37 bottle. It's really not that expensive. But it is absolutely amazing. And what it is, it reminds me of, you can taste the tequila in there. Don't get me wrong about that. It is very subtle, though, because of the closing ceremony of the Olympics. Oh, yeah, I forgot that was going on right now. But it's, really good. It's got these flavors, these hints of it, from the barrel that just, the smokiness, this little bit of a vanilla, I believe that the charred oak, the smokiness of it, really tend to show itself a lot more in this than a lot of the other flavors and stuff. And so what it does for me is it gives me a sense of drinking a good smoky scotch. It hides the flavor of the tequila so well with the flavor of the barrel. It's amazing. And being a person that drinks whiskey, loves the flavor of the barrel, to be honest. That's the best way to put that when it comes to a drink from whiskey like that. It's the flavor of the barrel. And thanks, David. And it really shows with something like that. Like, I'm used to drinking, here we go, regular tequila. Like, this is something I like to drink every once in a while. This is Cazadora's. It's a Blanco. It's made agave, made from agave and all that stuff, blah, 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 blah. Regular tequila, and that's got a tequila flavor to it. It's not like drinking, like a Cuervo. Like, Cuervo just punches you in the face with that flavor. You got to hide with a lime immediately. But, like, a good tequila flavor that you get out of it. Cazadora's does that. But that Hornitos, like I said, man, it has just been the most amazing thing. I'm planning on going back and buying myself another bottle of that very soon. So, good recommendation right there. I guarantee I can make some really good mixed drinks out of that. If I could just think of something that would use that smokiness to it. Some good, like, I don't know. I can't think of anything right this second offhand. Because I don't really make a lot of stuff with tequila, but, man, that'd be good. I don't imagine it would be good with orange juice, though. Like a smoky orange juice? I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? All right, so here we are. We're back in Westwood, everybody. Welcome back. We are back here in Westwood. And this week, we're going to start prepping. As I was messing around with my test build, I really just kind of... to be honest, I kind of got to a point where it was like, I can't do anything further with what I want to do here without going ahead and taking and changing a few things up here. Just kind of moving the industry around from this point. All of our oil industry stuff there, the ore industry stuff, just getting them moved into their new places, their new homes, so to speak, over here. Then this road here it's great, but it's a 3-lane road, and I really believe it needs to be changed to a highway, to be honest. It's just the way it is. It's not used for anything. There's not going to be any businesses on it. There's not going to be anything on it. Everything like this, and we have 3-lane roads like this connected that will connect into it, and stuff like that. A couple other spots like these roads here. And so I think that it's just going to be best that way, because also if you look at the way this road is, as a highway, it would work out better because it actually turns and crosses this road here, which is kind of a major road for the city. Like, this should almost be a 3-lane road, to be honest. And then it goes this way, all the way back to this portion of the city where our harbor, our fishing harbor is and everything. I mean, we do have that byway right here, but that's really more for the industries to get to the airport and stuff like that. So, yeah, wait, what's going on? Oh, okay, there we go. And, I was like, where's the airport entrance? I forgot I added off of that byway there. And, so yeah, I think that needs to be like basically a highway there. We'll be able to use that in a sense because we'll be building stuff over here eventually. So, yeah. Have I tried bourbon barrel scotch? I sure have, actually. Who was it? I forget what it was. There's a lot of different good scotches out there. And I just haven't had a good scotch in a while. The last time I drank scotch was Monkey Shoulder, and that was probably about a couple months ago that I had that. Monkey Shoulder is one of my absolute favorites, by the way. Like, if you want to really check out a good scotch, Monkey Shoulder is definitely a good scotch. Okay, I thought there was a stoplight there or something, because the people are just stopped for no apparent reason. Oh, there's a train. I see. All right. That makes sense now. So anyway, let's get back to... Oh, my God. I forgot that was going to happen. People are going to start building in here, because the last time we were here a couple weeks ago... I'm checking it out. I have it on my save, Tim, for your live stream. So I'll be there. Let's see. Okay, so like I said, I did have this problem during the test build when I was getting everything going. All these people just want electricity. So the best way to fix that is to bring in a couple of power lines to a couple of random spots here like this. Stuff that's not going to affect our build too much, or spots I should say, but we'll get them connected. There we go. We'll add in, since there's a park there, it's not going to affect if we grab right there. We'll connect that. We'll get that connected. This is all connected already. Good. Oh, that worked out for me there. This one, just do that real quick. Shouldn't mess it too much that way. Let's see. Now we'll do another trick I like to do for spots like this. We'll just grab one of these small parks, the tiny parks, and add it in somewhere like this. Grab this one. Add it there. That didn't quite do it, but what we could do is this, because there's nothing being built off of this road. Oops. Just do that. I mean, we have to replace the trees in a little bit there, but finishing picture, right on. I went back and I just realized he says that Chris says he has me a little quieter today. Alright, that spot needs to connect somehow. What can I do there? I guess I could try a park. Oh, I have one right there. Let's see if that connected it. Nope. Well, I can come from behind the park right here, I guess. And just connect in behind the park here. That should be alright. I get a little power across. I guess I could have added that park in like here, maybe. Let's try that. Ah, much better idea. Okay. That'll fix that problem. Now what do we got going on here? I thought I had something connected. I guess we'll just add a park on the corner here. Let's see what it does. Ah, good. Okay. Connected. Everything's connected. Now we don't have to worry about the... Oh, my Cheez-Its. Let's say everything's connected. Now we don't have to worry about them crying. And nope. Nope. We'll do that for now. In the future, as everything starts to reconnect and as it fills in, I want to get rid of a lot of those lines. I hate the power lines. They look so lame. So we'll eventually get rid of them. But with them all connected to power, we're not going to see too many issues other than, like in these business areas, we'll see these need for people and abandoned buildings. This will happen in this spot too, because this is a business area as well. So, but yeah, shouldn't affect too much. All right, and then there's this issue. This is another thing. Reason that I'm kind of getting everything built the way it is today is because of this. I got to figure this out. I haven't quite come up with a good plan for it yet, because I really want to use this area in here as well, where I have these flood walls. So, I mean, that's kind of part of what's going to go on within the next couple weeks here with Westwood. So, all right, let's go ahead and just change the road. So like I said, I want to make this a highway, so we'll go ahead and just do the two-way 4-lane. See, it's even giving me more building area on that side, which is nice. So, and since there's housing and stuff, we'll go ahead and use the walled ones there. Keep the noise down. Doesn't matter here or after that. Unless we add housing or something in, then we'll fix it in the future and change all that. Only thing is I hate about having to upgrade the road like this is that I have to go piece by piece by piece. Like, I can't think of any way of making it that would do that, you know. Like, I can't drag it. It really sucks. I'd love to. PC players can do that. I know you can. I'm jealous of that. Alright, so eventually these areas, you know, as we're building, like back there where I just went through, I want to make it a housing area now that I'm going to be moving stuff out of there. But, and this will all be housing and stuff through here too. But for now, there isn't any housing, so I'm just going to keep putting that road up. Now, since there's housing here, I'm going to go ahead and just put the walled highway up on that. And we'll end it there, because the rest of that isn't highway anymore. It's all I need, a road. You're on a road. Don't worry about it. Let's go ahead and start with this one then. This is oil. Pardon me. This is an oil thing. So we're going to go ahead. I want to kind of keep everything slightly close together so that there isn't a lot of need for like a ton of power lines and stuff like that. So I'm going to try to keep it grouped up as much as possible, but not like overly grouped up, I guess. I don't want to have to deal with like a ton of traffic in one spot. That's going to suck or something like that. So, but this area is filled with oil, so I want to make sure I get a lot of it, you know, dealt with. Let's see, this is a barrack. So we'll go ahead and put this near like this. I have a second one down here, I believe, right here. Yeah. We'll just put it next to that one. Now they have access to the highway immediately from their barracks. They can get over here, do shopping, whatever, so that should work out. They're all going to want water and electricity. They can cry for it for a minute. It's not going to harm me. Alright, this one is ore, so let's go ahead and put them... I like the ore to kind of look like it's coming from proper spots, so I want to get kind of close to the water with them. As usual, I have an errant hair that errant hair on my mustache going into my nose, and I don't know how to fix it. I'm trying to pay attention to the game here. Alright, we got crude oil storage. We could put that on this side. Then I really want to get rid of some of these power lines really quick. They're bugging me with that thing up there. Alright, there we go. So we got... No, I don't want to demolish that. Thank you. Okay, another pump. So we can put a couple of these small oil pumps over here. That's a larger one. Put it over here. Another large one. I should put a road, obviously, through here, but I'm going to wait until I kind of, I guess, get some of the stuff off of this side. So I'm going to put this one here. We got storage. We'll go ahead and stick that by the other one. So this whole side... Just wondered what they were sitting there for. This whole... Oh, it's a pump truck. I thought that was an oil truck for a second. It's a pumping truck, so the water must have came up over there. I was kind of confused on that for a second. So let's see here. We got more power lines. We'll get rid of them. We got more ore. Mining. We'll move that. I believe these are oil, yep. So, I'm trying to be somewhat smart about this. I don't want to just, like I said, stick them all in the same spot and then all of a sudden it runs out of oil immediately and I have to come back and move everything again. And we're just trying to keep it from being as annoying. Alright, so I guess I can move on that side with that. Now, what do we got left over here? Got ore storage. Let's kind of find a spot that doesn't have a lot of ore to get dug up. I believe this is oil storage, yep. So we'll put that I guess here should be fine. Like I said, I'm trying to keep everything in a certain position so I don't have to travel a lot of power. I kind of like the way the roads are set up over here. I might use them and just adjust them slightly. Turn them into regular roads and start using them for housing or whatever I'd end up doing on this side. I haven't really decided. I started kind of throwing housing down in my test build, and then there was like a couple of businesses by the water. But I was dealing with this flood issue that keeps happening here, and so again, I'm just, until I deal with that, I don't want to really mess with too much right in here. Yeah, I know you need water and power. Hold on. Alright, so power, we're going to start off. Like this. Alright, one more of those. Because in the future, as I was trying to think of this as like a future-proofing type of thing. Again, I don't want to use, even though it's an oil industry, I don't want to use like the oil plant, wherever it is, that one, the oil plant or anything like that. And I mean, we could use a solar power plant, another one or anything like that. But I figure with these, it gets enough power for what I need it for right here. And we can use it in future for housing, businesses, anything else. And it's not going to really be that big of a deal. It's clean energy, so I like it. It's very peaceful. All right, let's see here. So our next step is bringing in the water lines, I guess. Shouldn't have to do a whole lot right now, even though I know everybody loves watching the power lines get built. Or I mean, water lines. Did I say power or what? I don't know. One of those days. Oh, there we go. I get so used to playing on the remastered version sometimes that I'm like sitting here pushing the button that I need to push to get like certain things. I'm like, why is it not working? Why is it? Oh, because I'm on the regular one and I have to go do this. Stupid me. Alright, so like I said, I'm only going to do just enough to cover my bases. I guess I can come down here. And then in the future, as we adjust these roads and work with them, then we can add in water lines as we need them, type of thing. Like, that's why I'm trying to be careful, cautious, whatever with these. I don't want to build too much off of the build too much off of these, and then all of a sudden I've got a bunch of random water lines or something going somewhere that I'm not thinking about because they're underground. So got to do power there also. I don't know if... What are you doing? Oh, it's saving. Like, why is my game freezing? I never think about the fact that it saves and freezes while it saves. I'm like, why is my game having problems? Oh no. Of course, last week, y'all remember the little having to start the second episode up because of some reason it decided to freeze up and jump out of the game, like whatever that was. Alright. See how over here I've got all these water lines like ran around? And like I said, I'm about to go in here. I'm going to keep some of these roads the way they are, but some of them might possibly change, like going under the bridge here and stuff like that. And so, yeah, I don't know. It's just, I don't want to do too much stuff like that where, I mean, I guess, excuse me, it's easy enough to get rid of, but yeah, at the same time, it kind of a little bit of a pain in the butt. So, all right, let's get the power for them. What can I do? What can I do? I guess I could add it. I could always move these later on, and this will give them enough power. I mean, it's getting to 4 megawatts right there next to the water, so that's not bad at all. I think their max is 8 or something like that. Yeah, 8. And then we'll just do a little quick power line like this to connect that up. That shouldn't be too bad. What I'm liking now is there's a lot of this connected. And I can get rid of these power lines running around in certain areas. It'll help give us back some trees, make the areas look good. Of course, we have a need for workers. We can get rid of this one. We can get rid of that one. We'll keep those 2 for now. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Now, let's see. We've got plenty going on there. That's going on. All right. So I don't want to do I don't want to add too much to Myrtle Petrochemicals and Encore Center. I think I'm going to leave it as is, and then just, like I said, slowly just move stuff around. It should help out with keeping the, like, the pollution down, things like that, so that I can use the area in the future. So, for instance, if I go in here and I look at the pollution on the ground, you can see it's already starting from these buildings and stuff, right? But if we come over here, all the pollution is basically gone. So it didn't leave any behind, and I'm very glad about that. So we can use this area now to our happiness or whatever, however we want. I gotta do something with this guy here. I didn't even realize there was a machine there. We got an oil pump. So we'll get that oil pump moved. Oh, we got more stuff over here that needs to move too. Oh, those are ore. Okay, that's easy enough. Alright, cool. So let's get this stuff moved around. And then we're going to play around with a couple ideas I had. Oops. A couple of ideas I had. So this is oil. Let's go ahead and add that into this little spot here. That should be fine. Then these are all ore. Let's go like that. This one. It's a little off of where I would like it to be, but that should be fine. Like, it would be nicer if it was slightly closer to the water there, but there's a little more ore on the ground there. Got this one. Again, I want to keep stuff like sort of close as far as electricity goes, but I don't want to like overkill on one area too much or anything like that. Got a couple. This one last mine, I think. I think there's one more maybe over there. I'll have to check, but can move this here and then just run a power line, I guess. Oh, I guess we don't have any more over here. So that is it. We have finally cleared out all the ore mining from this area, and we can probably just start adding in anything we want now. I mean, not that it's useful land or anything in there, but hey, there it is. All right, let's do something about this. So one of the issues I was having is I want to get rid of these flood walls. Problem being, if I get rid of the flood walls, this loves to flood right here. So I need to do something about that. And basically what I think I want to do, like I've tried in my test build and stuff, I tried dredging this, like making it deeper through here. That didn't help. Of course I put up the key walls and stuff, but you can see how close they are to the water there. So my thought process finally kind of it devolved for sure. It evolved to a point of thinking about doing like right here, like how I have the land kind of raised up along here. So I was looking at it. Let's go to the key walls here. And freeform. It's like, see how high the key wall is there now compared to how high it is there. So I can back up a little bit here maybe. And now we can see just a slight difference. I mean, and it's just enough that I think it would keep the flooding from happening. So what I want to do is I'm going to keep that one there, I guess. But we're going to go ahead and delete this key wall for quite a ways. As you can see, I got a lot of spots here I want to like fix all the way up to about this point. I should have probably not Okay, good. I'm like, I should have probably, like, hung on to that. It's so close to the under the bridge that it would be hard for anything to connect, so we'll leave that there. Like that. That's good. Then what I want to do is basically, I think I have enough land. I might not. We'll find out. Okay, I do have some soil, but I want to basically come through here and raise this to, I believe, about this point right here. So we're just going to follow. Turn the strength up here. Follow this along. And then we'll obviously, like, this is hideous. We'll have to come back through here and adjust, make the land look good. I don't intend to just leave this weird land barrier at the same time, you know. Especially see how the roads are weirdly setting themselves up underneath it there, so. Oh, not enough soil, huh? Dredge the river out a little bit, get some soil back. It is really not giving me anything, is it? Just want soil, give me soil. Where can I get some? Where can I get some? Where's there a lot of soil at that I can grab? Could extend our farm. Let's see. Let's look at something really quick. Oh, no. No farming resources. There's ore resources. I was thinking about maybe extending the farm that way, but... there's really nothing over here. Man, this is like kind of frustrating. I really want to... just want some land. You know what? I got an idea. Grab some of this up. Because in the future, I am definitely going to be coming over here doing something, and we'll work with the land over here somehow. Oh. Okay. Okay, I should have enough soil now to help me finish this up. All right, let's get back over here. Where? There we go. See, you got a good little wall there. I think that's actually good enough almost. Let's see. Focus. Whoa, a little too much. Oh, I just keep doing too much. I'm just hurting myself now. Okay, let's go ahead and get to our key walls. Trying to keep it kind of high up in there, like I was saying. My goal is to keep it from flooding because I want to get rid of that flood wall over there and use the land. Yes, that'll work. That should work. It's kind of cool looking like that, actually, sitting next to the road. Kind of like that. Might leave that as a little hill right there. Looks kind of good. We'll do something different with the road. Get rid of that. Because look, it'll bring it up. Nice. Actually, it looks really good. It's just by mistake. All right. So now, oh, that is so much better. Like, if I see flooding going over that wall, I'm going to be so amazed. Like, that just... All right, let's fix this side here. Shoreline required. There is one, sort of. Create it. I think we'll just stop at the bridge right here. No need to really go much further than that at the moment. Now this side... Oh, yeah, let's adjust this slightly. Hold on. Let's fix this. And the reason we're doing this, that, you know, I'm not trying to... Does the console version support dams? If so, there's an answer for the flooding. Well, yes, we do have dams. Let me go ahead and go to the softened terrain here and fix this up. We do have the dams and stuff like that, obviously. It's just that this area, like, I could probably dam it all. I could probably dam it all up here. But the thing is it's so shallow. This river itself is shallow. Like, I've tried damming it, and it causes more issues than it does help, to be on in the long run. Now, maybe I just dammed it in the wrong areas, but in the long run, I almost feel like this is the best way to go. I do want to bring this down a little bit more, though, but it's just, I had so many issues before, and after raising it up, and it was just an idea, and it worked to a degree, so now putting it into full-on practice at this moment is where we're going to find out if it does do anything for us. So what I want to do, though, is get rid of the wall now that I have everything out of the way. I mean, it just looks so hideous there. And now I have all this land, all this room for activities. Alright, let's finish softening this up. That's the largest it'll give me at the most strength for now, so... I don't want to do too much. I like that. I mean, seriously, like a total mistake that I did that there, and it looks great in my opinion. So I like that little corner. Kind of a nice little natural thing. Like they took out from the hillside here at one point or something so they could make all the airport area and everything. Oh, we got fire. A big-ass fire. Holy crap. The school's on fire. I guess the school itself wasn't on fire, but the rest of the grounds were. Interesting. Alright. Now we've seen that. Let's go ahead. We're going to keep an eye on this. I doubt we'll see any flooding going over the wall that way, but this side is now going to see plenty of flooding. Guaranteed. So that's going to have to be adjusted as well. Like this area here under the bridge, like you see here where the trees are, constantly sits like this, even though technically it shouldn't. Part of it is my fault. Like I moved the river. If you don't remember that episode, there was a... Oh, look at it. See, we have flooding going on up here already. I was the one who moved the river. It used to go this direction. And I made it go that way. So... what are y'all complaining about? Water? You got water, you're flooded. Alright, you got water. Fine. Gave you some water. And we'll give this other person power. There you go. Power and water. How do you not have water? You are in that one just random spot I didn't run a water line. Interesting. Alright. Well, there you go. Fixed. What do you do? What? How is that not connected? What? That... Oh my god. How in the frickin' hell? There, will that work? Will that be sufficient for you, game? Is that sufficient? Will you work now? There you go. Oh my gosh. Seriously. I've had telephone lines, or power lines, whatever you want to call them, sitting further off than that and made them work. Like, I don't know how that didn't work. Alright. Department of Water and Power. That would be kind of cool. Something like that. I mean, it has its own little ideas and ideology. Oh my god, this need for people. The whole problem it has a need for people there is because it wants to build businesses for some reason, even though we have no need for them. And then nobody's like moving into the neighborhood because we have no need for it right now. Oh, this game. So many fun things about it. Stuff like that. Or the weird bugs they never fix. Like that road bug I always deal with. Alright. Next. Ooh, I forgot I bought myself a good soda. I don't know if they sell these all over the place, but I found these at the store, and it's a Pepsi Nitro, and it uses nitrogen. It's got this little ball that holds nitrogen in it or something like that inside, so as soon as you open it, let's see if you can hear this. Holy shit, it's trying to explode. I guess you can't hear it now. But it usually makes this like crazy noise, and then it just starts getting all foamy as hell. And it's actually really good that way from the nitrogen. Whoa, shoot, I just dropped my controller. It's really good from the nitrogen infusion because what it does is it takes the soda and it gives it a bazillion little bubbles inside that don't, like, you know, like when you go to the store and you get a carbonated drink and the carbonation, you know, settles. This doesn't necessarily settle in there. It leaves this like creamy flavor and texture to the soda, which is really good. And the only way I could explain it is like making a ice cream float and using the Pepsi and like the bubbles that you get from the ice cream float. That's what it's super, super good. So, all right. See, there's the flooding already happening. So I think what we'll do is prep this side and do basically the same thing. We'll run, like, we're gonna have to get some land and stuff, obviously, but we'll run it to where we have the same height as across the way there, so we don't get this flooding issue. Alrighty. So we do need land somehow. Oh my god, now this school's on fire. What the hell? Is there like a arson running around lighting schools? What the hell? Game has in-game arsonists. They just choose, oh, this week I'm going after schools. Suckers. Or the students. Students are like, I'm getting out of school this week. I don't want to take a test. And you don't think a student would set the school on fire? You'd be wrong. When I was in kindergarten, when I was in kindergarten, I went to school and I brought a lighter and a candle with me, or a box of candles, and yeah, I was in the playground. I was kindergarten or first grade. It was something like, I forget. It was a long time ago, but long enough ago that I still remember it though, but don't remember how long ago. Anyway, had candles and a lighter, and I was in the playground taking and making piles of dirt and putting the candle in it and lighting the candle. So I had all these things. I was making birthday cakes in the playground. I mean, what's wrong with that, right? And I got in trouble for it, obviously. Pepsi Nitro, yeah. It's like this brown can, and they have this vanilla draft flavor, and then I forget, there's a different flavor also. It might be just a plain cola. But yeah, as a young kid, first day of school, it happened to me so often. I got in trouble in school so often. But my first day of school, like, I get in trouble, and it's because I have a lighter and candles that I'm lighting in the playground, and potentially becoming an arsonist. And maybe my mom did stop me at one point in my life, because that didn't stop me from playing with fire. I played with fire a lot. I mean, even today, I still love playing with fire. Don't get me wrong, like, not in a bad way. Like, I like to just have a campfire and sit there and poke at it. That's like my nature of playing with fire these days. But, like, as a kid, it was bad. Like, so as a kid one time, another good story of fire, I'm sitting there, and I find a box of those long matches that they use for lighting fireplaces, right? They're like probably 10 to 12 inches long, and they're just this big, long wooden match. And I was walking in the garage, and I see that the the gas water heater has a flame in it. And I can take that long stick with the end of it and hit the flame in there, and it goes, a match lights up, right? And as a child, I'm just enthralled by this. I'm lighting these matches, and then I'm like, what do I do with them? Oh, I better just go throw them away. So I went and threw them away in the trash can outside of the garage, and that started a fire in the trash can, which lit the trash can on fire, and it was blazing up. I didn't know what to do. I'm freaking out. I didn't want to run in the house. My mom says that at this point in her story, if this was her story, my mom says at this point she sees the neighbor from behind us, who's a firefighter, leap over a 10-foot brick wall, just hand down, woof, over the back, and grabs our garden hose, and he runs to the side of the house, and she's like, what the fuck is going on? And she comes out the back door and sees him over there using the garden hose to put out the trash can fire that I just started on the side of the house. And she's like, what's going on? And he tells her, oh, there was a fire. I saw the smoke and smelled it. I came over here to put it out. Blah, 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 blah. And here's me. Oh, no, what the hell? So, of course, obviously, they knew what happened, that I was playing with the matches and lit everything on fire. Well, it's a good thing that he did see that and jumped over the wall and got that taken care of, because my house at the time, this is a long time ago, early 80s, I would say early 80s. So our house had wooden shingles, which were very close to the top of the fire. So our house could have caught fire at that point too, and that would have been bad. So at that point, my mom, then I think a day or two later, put me in the car, drove me down to the local fire station, and made me sit there and get a lecture from the fire chief about starting fires and how awful that was. And yeah, I'll never forget that. Like, having to go and sit in front of this, like, it as a child, imagine, like, this guy he was a bigger guy, he was the fire chief, and it's like, you think this guy is like the god of firemen, right? As a kid, and you're like, oh my god, I'm in trouble, I'm in so much trouble, I'm gonna go to jail. And they're talking about how arson leads to jail and this and that, and I'm freaking out. And to be honest, that was probably the best thing my mom could ever done, because I haven't played with fire like that ever since. All right, let's fix this. I've done enough talking there. It's got a couple of good stories, I guess, but let's fix this now. We need some land. Let's find a good spot. We were over here taking land from this spot, leveling it out. We're going to eventually start doing work in this area here, so let's get a little more terrain, so to speak. You know what? I got a better idea. I know where I'm going to take terrain from. Landscaping. Let's find out if I'm giving land or taking land. I am taking land. Okay. So now, we're going to set that. Turn the strength up, and we're just going to start dredging the land from the ocean here. Try to get as much soil as we can in here. Oh yeah, really filling it up. I like that. I mean, we've got a key wall right there, so that doesn't matter if there's a shoreline. It doesn't need to be. We're just going to dredge and get as much as we can. Oh, yeah. We got plenty of soil now. Wow, look at that. I love the water mechanics in this game. All right, let's go. Let's go over here now. We're going to go ahead and choose this level where our key wall is. And we're going to go ahead and follow down the shoreline on this side. Gotta love those frickin' video game water mechanics, right? Like, holy smokes. I think that's really, well, you know what? I'm just gonna do this, because I know once I erase and delete certain things, it'll, like, make the elevation proper right there, so. We're gonna do that. We'll run back through here really fast. Touch it up, basically. And, oh, it's saving. See, like I said, there's a reason for me right now to, like, deal with getting rid of these roads. This one, these ones I'm going to leave alone for a minute, because I'm going to probably adjust, I mean, obviously I'm going to adjust the earth, but I want to get the key wall up first. One thing I want to do is, because now it's going to, like, interfere with this bridge, I think the best bet is either come out around the bridge pier or go behind it. I think coming out around the bridge pier is going to be our best bet right there. Like that. Alright. Now, of course, we'll have all this water weird issues going on real quick. But I think we can start on this side. Oh, I did start the bridge. That's right. Okay. Freeform, snapping's off. Good to go. All right. No dams. This area just isn't suited for one. You know, how many times, to be honest, like, you have no idea how many times I've tried building a dam on one of these rivers. Maybe now that I've done all this work, I could possibly put one in. But That looks so goofy right now. Oh my god. We might change this up. So really our the only idea behind this shake is just that it's, just to make sure we're protecting ourselves against the flooding, to be honest. Like, this area just is like the most massive flooder. It constantly floods. And the only option I had before was I had these giant flood walls put up here to protect the city, and I wanted to get rid of them so I could use this land. And so I figure, you know what, we're just going to raise the dirt up over here and increase the key wall on there. And it so far looks like it might be doing the trick. So maybe in the future we'll think about a dam in here. But for now, it is definitely not on the radar. I'm going to fix these areas along here. Now this little weird bump, I don't know, I think what I need to do is fix this spot here, make it look better. Yep. That's exactly what I want you to do, is just piss me off, game. I'm just kidding. Alright, let's see here. Let's increase the land out just slightly there, then. As I tell the game it's pissing me off, the game comes on, you should be happy. No, game, no! I'm not going to be happy today. Do what I need you to do. Just connect. Come on. Okay, that's a little better. U.S. National Weather Service has issued an air quality alert for Eagle Point. It'll be in effect forever because I am surrounded by wildfires. Literally another one just broke out like super close again yesterday. Not like super, super close so I have to be concerned about it, but close enough that when I went outside to my car this morning, it was covered in ash. And of course, our sky is just this gray color from smoke, gray brown color from smoke. It's all you smell, and it's terrible. It's completely terrible. Having so much fun at our watch party for the closing ceremony. Watching the stream back tomorrow. No worries, Chris. No worries. Hope you're having a good time at your little party there, though. Kind of wish I had something like that going on myself, but nope. Nothing here. Just playing the game. I actually have watched hardly anything from the Olympics this year, so can't say that I have been like on top of it or anything like that. Alright, let's get back in here and fix this land now. I'm gonna have to go with the soften terrain tool, full strength. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You know, I'm gonna have to change that road up right there, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see what happens. I should almost... I wonder, let's see. If I bring this back... it'll probably make some type of a divot. it's not. Ooh, that's actually working. Oh, I kind of am liking that. Oh, I might have to use the soften tool again, but ooh, yeah, I think I found what I wanted to do on this side. Nice. That is not as, like, rough of a wall as I thought it was going to be when I started taking that away. Okay, cool. That works out. I wonder if I could do the same over here now a little bit. Huh. Let's see. Like, choose that spot. This will give me back a little more room even without having to worry about, like, the weird hill builds and stuff where it makes the odd shapes, the square shapes and everything like that. So, oh, not bad, not bad. We'll be able to, like, do stuff to it, I'm sure. We'll plant some, like, rocks and trees and stuff in the future as we mess with this and build in these areas, because this whole area, in fact, we'll get started on it too, so you see what I got going on, what I want to have going on, I should say. Oh, yes, please stop flooding this area out. That'd be great. Watch, it's going to start flooding over here now. Alright. Oh, Cheez-Its. Back to default, and we shrink that back down. Okay. So, we got, what? Wait, are you dealing with flooding, or are you, hold on. You're not in need of water, right? Not enough water. The fuck you... How are you not getting enough water? You're, like, connected to a pump right there. Is this just... That's... What? Really? Like, look at... We got a pump. Pumping water right here. Powered. Yet they're all out of water? They're all out of water. They're all out of water. And we have plenty of water availability. Plenty. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm seeing something now. They are all only connected to that one pump. Oh. Alright. Alright. Now I'm seeing the problem. Let's pause this for a second. I only have them connected to their own water source / poop source there, so let's give them more water. Probably best over here, I guess. Got power, and it'll freaking help out with the one area that's like super hurting for water at the moment. You working now? You gonna get water for them now? Are they all gonna be good? There we go. Alright, alright. Don't forget, people, every once in a while, check out your city and make sure they're not having problems. Like right here. What do we got going on? Oh, a full cemetery. Alright. Now, finally, I think we can finally get on to the next step here. Let's go ahead and dredge this out a little bit right here. And here. I see trees in there, and I'm not sure why. Okay. So, a needle pulling thread. Let's go ahead and get this all connected up, get our roads updated, get stuff set up for as we come back in here and try to set, get our areas going and everything like that. So let's make sure we're in our upgrade mode. That I'm going to change. Ooh, that one I'm going to have to change too, I guess. It's going to be interesting if housing builds right there. I might have to set them up to be like single square housing to build up next to that. It's alright. We can do it. Yeah, and then also, these roads are definitely going to have to change in some of these areas. Like, crossing over the highway like that should totally be a 4-lane road or a 6-lane road or something like that, so. We'll get this all adjusted. This will, as we build and do our stuff here, I'm just trying to make sure I have, like, pretty much a skeleton to start with, so. Is the console game compatible? Actually, this is a semi-artificial river. He redirected it for... Oh, okay. So I went back. I had to go back there from that. The canal and artificial river might chill out. Yeah, if I did have something like that, maybe like bring something that would allow it to flow over this way as well and come back in or something like that. But David's right there. Like, part of this is the fact that the river is kind of artificial at this point. Originally, you could see this weird bend right here in the river. The river originally went this way and went through here and then came back out this direction like this. And I changed it. We completely leveled this all out into land, took this down, made the river go this direction, all through here. Also that I could access the land here, so I had access to the oil, I had access to the ore, and I could get this all kind of started to build up. Wow, Sugarleaf is really starting to grow, isn't it? We're gonna have to go in there and mess with the schools at some point in the future here, probably next week or something maybe. So I wanted this area so I could access the the stuff that's in underground there without having to deal with the water. So that's why I moved the water. That's part of the reason it's given me flood issues over here again, I believe, is because I moved it, and originally the way the water was going only caused some small flood issues right in here. But, yeah, it's just trying to make sure that I can protect the people, the city here, and also use the land and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's just the way it goes. Like, as you can see, now it's causing flooding issues over here. So I'm going to have to get that dealt with in the future. This all seems to have been working out pretty good over time. Like, I really haven't seen too many flood issues through here. As you can see, this was originally floodplain. All the dirt area through there and everything like that, that was originally floodplain, and I've been using it. Like, I just was like, you know what, we're going to use the floodplain. I even threw a airport down in here. So, I mean, some cities would leave the floodplain alone, I assume, and some cities would want to use the land and do what they could to use it, I guess. But, I mean, you're 100% right there. Like, some cities would probably be like, all right, well, one way we can control the flooding is to allow the water, the excess water, to flow this way at one point and stuff like that. So there are other options I could have taken, but for now, I just felt like raising the land up, getting that key wall built across there was going to be a little bit, probably my easiest option at the moment, to control the flooding and, you know, kind of keep the lay of the land the way I've had it since I changed the river there. So as you can see, I love this stuff. This Black Barrel Hornitos, man. As a whiskey drinker, it has a unique, almost whiskey-like flavor, and it is totally worth checking out. So, is the console game compatible with mouse and keyboard? Yes, to a degree. Like, I could hook up the mouse and keyboard and it will work, but it's not as perfect as doing it on a PC. The reason being that PC was originally designed for mouse and keyboard, right? Well, when they designed this game, they designed it for the controller. When they had the company come in, man, I know it's... Let's see here. Let's hit this. Yeah, of course, it's not going to give me any of the stuff there, any of the information. But the company that they had come in to adapt this to console on City Skylines 1, it was an outside company. Anybody on PC might not know that, so that's what I was just saying. And since it was an outside company, they adapted it to console and console, controllers. So then it was later on that they, as consoles started taking in the ability to use a mouse and keyboard, they changed that to allow a mouse and keyboard use, but it's just not perfect. So, and David there, at the risk of offending people, your opinion is, you are entitled to your opinion, and that is not the only person I've heard that from. A lot of people had a problem with the Olympics because of those things, but also I think one of the things that people in my family, people that I'm close to, had a problem with the Olympics was that opening ceremony, and that really hurt a lot of people's feelings, so to speak, from that, and they didn't like that. So that's why a lot of people I know personally aren't watching it. So I would have to say, though, there has been some decent stuff with the Olympics this year. I was pretty stoked to see the women's basketball team from U.S. has beaten the French team and got the gold. That was cool. I am a little upset about the girl that placed bronze, having her bronze medal stripped from her because they decided to change how they made their rulings or whatever at that point, and so that stripped her of her bronze. That was kind of screwed up. So those are the two issues, or that's the one issue I've had recently, was that bronze medal thing, but I haven't really paid too much attention. I thought that was kind of funny about the dude knocking the pole over with his stuff. I guess is the best way to put that. That was kind of funny. But yeah, really all the stuff I've been seeing about the Olympics has mostly been from online and things like that. Like, I really haven't put too much thought into the Olympics myself this year. Let's see. I wanted to connect that. I like that. That works out. Let's change that road up. Think like that. That does work. Like I said, this is probably going to turn into an area for housing or something like that, more or less. So I want to be careful with how I place things. The only thing is, with this being a highway now, it slightly harms putting housing in here. So I almost believe what we'll do is we'll just continue on with the high-rise housing in this area, and then eventually kind of bleed it down into the single-level homes, kind of feeding up the hillside here. So that's what I think I'm going to do with this, is I kind of take this, like, some high rises, and then, like I said, just kind of just grow it down into that, like using this method I have over here, where I've got my high rises, and then this is like a mix of high rise and the Korean stuff like that, like, but I also didn't allow like the full high rises to get built over here and stuff like that. So there's ways of doing it and making it look good like I did here and stuff. So I think that's what I'm going to do on this side of the river. But I do want to fix this up. I think that this should be a medium road. Let's upgrade this. I'm going to take the zoning off for now. Let's use a straight tool. Oh, I have all the derp. No, I have it all turned on. What in the world? Okay. Oh, I was 59 degrees, huh? There we go. I wanted that slight bend to it right there. I thought it kind of looked cool. All right. Now, because of that, like I said, I think what I need to do is change this road, because this is more of a major road through here. We got the college all through here, and then it cuts through like pretty much the center of our city in this area. So I think this should be a 3-lane road, and let's go up here to our large roads. We've got, ooh, maybe in this upgrade too, we could do, closing is better. Hopefully they didn't take the same route in the closing ceremony. That's all I gotta say, because that really upset a lot of people. So I've got a good idea here. One thing we have not used in this city is the monorail. At all. There's no monorails. I've been using it in Fuchsia like crazy, and I almost wonder if we could do a monorail, include the monorails and everything else, like we have, like, see how we have our station here. We've got Metro meeting up with our trams, and then it's just tram and bike lanes from this point on. Tram and bike lane, and then nothing. And it's just a 4-lane road, which goes into nothing. So, let's take a look at our options here. This might be a cool upgrade. Can we do something, perhaps, like even if we left this street alone and put a tram station in here, like somewhere around here, to end our monorail station. Let's see. So those are basic monorails. Monorail tram hub with road, but it doesn't have a... Metro monorail train hub. Damn it. See, I want a Metro monorail tram hub. Metro train monorail tram hub with road. This thing's giant, though. This is a freaking monster. This thing. So we can't use that. Monorail bus. Metropolitan Airport, ferry, tram, hub, ferry, bus, harbor, bus, no harbor stuff, train, metro, nope. This is our metro tram that we already currently have. Metro, intercity bus, bus, train, tram, bus, metro, bus, intercity bus. Alright, I don't think we're going to find what I want here. If I had, like, access to PC, I guarantee I can find what I want, but we are still going to do this. We're still going to do this. Don't worry. All we got to do is just make a... I just want to see everything there. So, okay, we're going to leave this road here in Carroll Boulevard. We're going to leave this alone, and exactly how it is. But from this point on, pretty much in Carroll Boulevard, is where we're going to start running our monorail. So, ooh, okay, now we got to figure out our sizing. Do we want to do in-road? Next to road? Next to road ain't gonna fit, I don't think. Oh, maybe. Look how many people are using these bike lanes. Holy crap. Alright. I gotta fix the road here because it's not letting me attach to it. This is the 4-lane with tram tracks and bicycle lanes. Upgrade. Of course. There we go. Okay. After having to struggle with the game's weird bugs, monorail station on the side is not gonna freaking fit. Alright, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We can deal with that. So we're gonna do an in-road station, which is gonna be here. Let's pause this. That way we're not interfering with our traffic. Now, that is a 4-lane road underneath that, but we're going to go with our 6-lane road with tram tracks because we need to have our tram tracks. Oh, shit. I think I just broke our tram tracks. Okay. We'll deal with it. This is totally offhand, like, oh, man, why do I do this to myself? Our whole goal today was just get this area prepped, which it pretty much is. We need a little more roads and stuff, but this is part of our prep, I guess. It's the only way I can put it. It's the only way I can, yeah, we got this. We're gonna do it. Alright. Oh my lord. Okay, okay. Let's upgrade. We don't want zoning, obviously. Oh, there's a couple of upset people about that. Oh man! We don't want a monorail. What's the point of having better public transportation? And I guess this is, I could have stopped the tram tracks back here. Hold on a second. With trees, just a basic 6-lane, 4-lane. Let's do the trees through here. Just for fun. Kind of matches what's already going on. That street has trees. Was there tram tracks over here? Nah. I could have just left that. I could have left that. There are tram tracks over there. I could have left that. Okay. I didn't realize there was tram tracks on that road. I should have. I built them. And at the same time, like, what a great idea to have trams come this direction along with the monorail. Alright, and we'll stop the monorail right here for now. Oops. And this next one, let's go ahead and throw our basic 6-lane road down for the moment. Gotta mess that zoning or else the damn bug will frickin' mess everything up. I now remember why I got into this. Okay, now I see. Because I brought this other road up, wanted to change this to a 6-lane, decided that it would be a great idea to do a 6-lane road with the monorail, and that's how we got to this point. Okie dokie. And we also brought trams in, that's right. Shiitakes. Alright, I just want to complete this road for a minute so it stops bugging me, messing with my brain. Let's do this. Upgrade. Let's make sure there is zoning on it, though. Alright. That'll connect that up, so it makes a little loop for it right there. Then, we don't have to worry about anything over there. We could run a... Oh, man, what a great thing. Okay, now this. How do we adjust this and fix it? Let's find our trams. Can I... No. Shit. I totally screwed myself here. Alright, I think the best way to fix this is this road is lightly used, so what if I did this? What is this? Just a 2-lane road with trees. Now it's a 2-lane road with tram tracks. Now... There we go. Okay. I was like, there's got to be a way to bring this out. It's just I have to extend it slightly further. There we go. Now we can change this one. Boy, this is just a freaking frustratingly interesting. Where is bike lanes? Decorative trees and bike lanes. There we go. That way, now the tram can just make its way around, connect back in. It's got its own little spot right there. Nobody like really uses these roads too much. This is all college roads. So yeah, that works. That works. Oh my god, that works. Okay. Now, the only thing I want to check on... Make sure there's none of these stupid things. Damn stoplights. Ruining everything on the traffic. Gotta check these spots real quick. Alright, we're good. thought so. I freaking thought so. Okay. Alright, so now we've got the start of our first monorail system in the city. I did not realize the bridge did that. Did it do that recently, like as I changed everything, or it had to have? There's no way. I mean, it doesn't, like, it's not harmful. It's all looks good. Whatever. Alright, I ain't gonna complain about it. But now we have more routes available for our tram, which I wasn't thinking about until, like, as I started putting this through here, which is good. And we have the access through the monorail there, which I almost wonder if I should put a monorail station in somewhere right here. Yeah, I think I'm going to. I'll do a monorail station there. They should make the monorail station with a 6-lane road. That'd be great. Of course, they'll never do it for this game, but, you know, whatever. Distance too short. Son of a bitch. I don't get it. Like, that's not... It's not too short. It's not. You could do that. I wonder, though, if I could, like... And then... So, no, you're fucking crazy. Okay, can I run a smaller road through there really fast and then upgrade that? Distance too short. And slope too steep. That's a new one. Alright. Oh my lord, I keep hitting the wrong button here. There we go. That and straight. Thank you. Now maybe, hold on. Can I do the monorail station on the side of the road right there? Would that work? Ooh, it will. Alright. Buena idea. Now, what we'll do is we'll change this. Like that. Are you friggin' kidding me right now? Really? Oh my god. Oh shit. Okay. Why? Ooh, there we go. I figured it out. Okay. Alright, let's go to our regular roads. Man, try to just, like, do stuff, like, without having to play around in my, test build. It's such a pain in the ass. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Let's go ahead and fix this. I don't need bus lanes. Median trees? Sure. Upgrade. Oh shit, I forgot there was a tram. Derp. 6 lane with tram and trees on the side of the road. How about that one? That one. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Ooh, which works out perfect because the tram's already running down the side, so it stays on the side. Oh, that looks great. Okay, cool. This works. This works. This works. An offhand idea is working. That's great. All right, cool. Now, let's go ahead and set up some lines here. I don't really want to complete that. I messed up. Hold on. I really only think one train needs to go between, one or two trains needs to go between all three of these stations here, so. And nobody's out here. Nobody's going to be riding tram all out here. Trolley. Monorail. Monorail. All right. All right. Unpause. Maybe we should give him a reason to come out here. Let's see. Panda Sanctuary would be cool. Chirpex. Boat Museum. Do we have... I wonder... Oh, sweet! We have not used the Aviation Club. This is one of my favorite frickin' things to use in this game because it lets the little tiny planes fly around, which is totally normal for me because we have small airports all over Southern Oregon here. Oregon, Northern Oregon, anywhere in Oregon. There's airports everywhere. So, let's see here. Where would be a good place? Hold on. Okay, I'm going to think on this for a second. Give me just a moment. Hold on. I'm going to go into the cinematic camera. I'm going to mess with my camera here. Okay. I'll be right back. I have got to use the little boy's room. Hang on. Okay, I am back. There we go. Alright, so. Let's get back over here. Let's make sure there's a reason for people to take the monorail over here, which would be perfect for having an airport. A small little mini airport for people. There's like a perfect area for it. Oh my gosh, I love it. Alright. Let's put it next to the water here if we can. Let's take a look. Oh, we're gonna have some issues here. I need a road that it will attach to. We need all of our snapping options on, and watch it not want to grab this because it's got the curve. Why aren't you grabbing that correctly? What is your major malfunction there, bucko? Of course not. No. You're not allowed to attach a road in a normal manner that would work. Dick face. Are you friggin' kidding me? Seriously? Oh my god. Alright. There we go. Like, oh my god, I have to give it that little extra space to work? You're just kidding me, right? Space already occupied. Look at that. Ooh! Ooh, yeah, that's rough. I don't like that. Kind of don't like that. I'm gonna leave the road though. I like the road. I like that. But I think what I'm gonna do is think of a different spot. It's still pretty flat here, so I think what we can do is we'll mimic the other road there that I just made. Freeform. Go like that, and then we'll bring this one like this. Oh, there we go. And it creates a little bug, of course. Alright, now let's make sure we place this carefully. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, cool. I was just going to make sure it wasn't in a spot. It was going to create some weird looking little hill. Alright. Now, usually I like to do stuff around these. I'm going to think about this because, like I said, over here is supposed to be housing and stuff, but I want this. I really do. I want this, so I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to use it, and we're going to put something else around it. Like, this has changed a portion of my test build around a lot. A lot. Oh, man. Alright, so let's see here. That needs power. And water lines, I'm guessing. Oh! You should be happy. I think this song is probably the one that I hear the most because it's like, you should be happy. And I'm like, fuck! fuck you. Oh, no, just kidding. Yo, you should be happy. Listen to the damn song. So this thing needs some power. How are we going to deal with this? So we got some options. I guess right here is probably our best option for now. I'm not really putting anything around it yet. Like I said, I just want it set up in a nice spot. It's like basically like the aviation club got together and they bought the land. They're like, you know, they were planning on putting housing and stuff out here, but we're going to buy this land and put an airport out here. And I'm like, dang it. I needed to put housing there, but I don't care. No, actually, I like this. This is cool. This adds a unique aspect to this area. And now I can kind of... It's going to change how this grows out here a little bit. Like, there'll be a little more businesses out here than I was expecting them before, so... And also, this is going to change how much of the Ankh ore center we use on this side of the river. Because, let me grab something here real quick. The ore storage. Okay, nope, never mind. I thought there was more ore stuff right here, but it's after that. So, we'll probably be alright then. Power? You want power? What the frickin' hell is your problem? Why do you need power? Boom, shakalaka. There you go. You got power now. Then... this will grow from this point, but for the moment... Can I create a bus stop right in there? That's all I want. Right there. Just a bus stop right there. That'd be great. Nope, but I can't. Yeah, okay. Oh, I guess that's not bad. Okay, yeah, I'm thinking about a bus line that just connects this to the airport really quick, so I could just jump on the bus, ride it over here, but then, yeah, the bus has to go a little more of a distance to get back, but that should be fine for now until we get some more roads in here. And that should give people an option of getting out, or what to come out here for, so... Now there'll be a reason to use the monorail station here. It's absolutely empty. It's like a dream job right there, is to like work at a place like this where nobody is, right? So I work at a monorail station. Oh yeah, what do you do? Absolutely nothing. Nobody ever comes there because nobody gives a shit about that area. I sweep the floors once in a while. I go outside and play Nintendo Switch in my car. You know, I go to the bar because nobody's there. It'd be great. It'd be like the best job ever. Especially if I was getting paid like $25 or more to do it too. Alright, so we've got this all going. Like, this is pretty cool. Oh my god. We got Myrtle Petrochemicals and Ankh ore center resituated. We needed to do that. That was something that I've been wanting to do for a while. I've been putting off. Time has come. We changed this main road. It was just a regular road into a highway. It's a much better idea, in my opinion, to have a road or a highway there. A golf course and a driving range? That's not a bad idea, David. Because those are kind of what we get around here where I'm at. You got the areas that have a little bit of money, and they got an airport, a little mini airport there, so. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I might think of something like that. we'll think about this over the coming week because my whole plan for that area, I mean, not really the whole plan, but part of my plan for this area has kind of scrapped a little bit, at least for this much of the area because of the airport being added in. But that's fine. I'm totally cool with that. But yeah, like I said, it was kind of cool getting this stuff. Like I knew I wasn't going to get anything growing or building or anything like that. There we go. Get rid of all these abandoned buildings really quick. I just knew that this episode was going to be more about getting everything set up, getting prepared, because the next step in this is, to get this area built up. And this area is already doing its own thing. I don't need to do anything with it in Slugleaf. But yeah, like I said, Myrtle Petrochemicals, Encore, they needed to do their thing. They had too much going on over here that was doing nothing for me and not making any money, so they had to move. That was the whole purpose of moving the river, getting this whole area set up. I swear, we've probably put in more time of preparing to move Myrtle Petrochemicals and Encore than anything out of all this. But we finally have them moved. They're good to go. We now have a new mini airport over here. This is pretty cool. I wish they let you put more than one in. That'd be really neat. Can't do that, though. We'll start getting this area set up for housing. Like I said before, it's going to go from a growth of high-rise buildings towards the hill. It'll get smaller into your single-level homes. Having the monorail brought in was a totally random, off-the-wall idea, but I like it. I absolutely enjoy having the monorail system set up. We haven't done it in the city yet, so it's good to go. Yeah, this is definitely a cool spot for residential waterfront, right in here and everything like that, in my opinion. And especially on this side, this is another reason, part of our episode today, I got rid of those flood walls. Because this area, maybe not necessarily right here by the airport, but all this green area through here, I feel is a viable area for housing and stuff like that, so we can put some more high-rise buildings in. Even though the train station's right there, we probably have like a little walkway going from this side to the train station so people can get there. I'm sure it'll get used. So yeah, there's a lot going to happen. I'm going to have to change a few of my plans around because of what's happened in today's episode, but that's totally fine. It makes things even better and more interesting, in my opinion. So yeah, guys, girls, everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. We've gotten to about a 2-hour limit here, or 2-hour limit. I could go longer than that, but I'm getting hungry. I'm hungry. I need to go eat some lunch right now. And so at the same time, I want to get prepared and plan out better for what's going to happen in the future here, because as it stands right now, we're just kind of winging it with the monorail and the new airport over here. So everybody, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you. Every week you come here, and I absolutely love it. I'm glad you could. So until next week, stay safe out there. Tell your family you love them, and I will see you then. And now I need to find the button like I do every time I get lost. It's in the same spot, and I don't know why I can never find the button, but there's the button. So everybody, see you later. Have a